Okay, so while I'm gone, you will be working on the typography mesh practice part 1. It is in the typography module right under the do nows. So I'm going to click on part 1, and you do have directions here. They're pretty simple, but you also have this video. So to get started, I'm just going to click this arrow to download my worksheet. And it's an Illustrator file. It says AI, so I'm going to double click to open it. So it looks like this. You have 7 practices to complete. I'm going to go through each one. So I'm going to hold down. I'm going to select the letters. I'm not going to move them. I just know they're selected because of that blue square. And I'm going to go Object, Envelope, Distort, Make with Mesh. Okay, so your number of rows is always going to be 1. No matter if it's the practice or your final, this will always be 1 because there's only one word, so it's 1 row. The number of columns is the number of letters in the word that you're working with. So whole has 4 letters, so there's 4 columns. I'm going to hit OK, and now I can start meshing. So to stretch my word, I need to go to that white arrow. I need to go to this white arrow so I can select these anchor points, these little blue dots. So what I do before I start stretching it is I actually click on the anchor and then I stretch it. So I'm going to stretch everything into place. I'm going to click on the anchor and then stretch it into place. I want to try to get even consistency. If you need to turn off your smart guides for this, you can. I would recommend stretching your word first. Try to keep it within the shape you're working with. So stretch the word, and then we can start kind of fixing these in. So right now it's not finished. It's stretched, but I need to make this word curve with my circle. So I'm going to click on each anchor point, and I'm going to just adjust these points. I'm going to click, you'll see those 2 handles pop out, and when I adjust one, the other ones pop out. I always like to do the middle ones first and then do the side ones. But you'll see in the middle, when you adjust one side of the anchor, the other side gets adjusted. I'm going to pull one little handle and the other side moves as well. I want to try to keep even spacing between my circle and my letter. It's okay if it's not perfect, but you want to try to keep even spacing. You also don't want to go over your shape. So now I'm going to do my 4 corners. With the corners, both sides do not adjust, so you'll have to do one handle. You can see this other side didn't move, so I'll have to adjust it. Right now this is dipping down, and it should go along with the curve of my circle. So I'm going to click and then curve this side out a little. I'm going to click, bring this up, and this one out slightly, and then one more. I'm going to bring this down and this out slightly. Okay. I will show a few more. So I'm going to go select my word, go Object, Envelope, Distort, Make with Mesh. I don't have to change anything because I have 1 row and 4 letters, and it remembered that. So 1 row of 4 columns. I'm going to hit OK. So I'm using that white arrow again. This is a slightly more complicated shape, so I want to show this one. I can't really bring this middle section up too much because I have that indent from the heart. So we're going to try to work around that the best we can. So again, I just stretch my word out. And then I can start adjusting it. So I think that's okay. I can fix it later if I need to. So I'm going to grab this point. I'm going to grab this one and try to stretch it out to fit the heart. One thing you don't want to do is distort any letters. So I don't want to push anything too far over. I want to try to give everything even spacing. I'm going to do the bottom. And then I'm going to do my corners. I'm going to stretch this out. I can't go all the way over here. That would get too distorted, but I'm going to bend it slightly. I just don't want it to get wonky. I gotta do this one until it looks something like that. I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna do snow and then cone, object, envelope, distort, make with mesh. Again, I don't have to adjust anything. It's always one row, and because snow has 4 letters, there are 4 columns. So I'm gonna hit OK. I can do the same thing with this one with cone. I'm going to do object, envelope, distort, make with mesh, and hit OK. Alright, just like before, I'm going to stretch my word out the best I can. Even though we've done one with a circle, now we have 2 words in one shape, so we're kind of working together with those. Again, we kind of have to make some adjustments. Can't fit the entire shape, but maybe when I round this out it'll work. So I'm going to do my middle anchor points first, smooth them out like I did before. I'll try this one, and then I'll do the bottom. I might have to readjust the bottom when I fix or when I do cone, but for now I'll have it stop here. Okay, so now I need to fix my corners. Again, I don't want to go over my double circle shape. I just want to try to keep it inside, try to keep some spacing, a little bit of spacing between the letters and the shape. The only thing you don't want is for them to be touching, and there's a reason for that, which I will tell you about on Monday. So snow looks good. Now I'm going to do cone. So same thing. I'm going to stretch this out. That might be a little close. I'll stop there, and then I'll stretch these out. Stretch these out. And then stretch this. I'm just stretching straight down, and then I will adjust this word. This O is getting, an N is pretty close to the edge, so I'm just going to scoot that up. I'd rather have some spacing than to have them touching or overlapping. I need to scoot this up. I don't really, as long as these are close, I don't really need to do too much. As long as they're not like touching like this, just have some spacing in between. I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to do my corners. I'm going to tap this corner, tap, tap, go here, round that slightly, and then do this one, and then do this. This is a little close. Maybe I'll bring that up at just this point. So that looks pretty good. I will do plant pot, cone, and then I'll go back to these two. Okay, plant pot has a few more letters. It has, well, one more. So this one will be a little different. I'm going to go object, envelope distort, make with mesh. It is still one row, but it is 5 letters. You can see how it adjusts, so I can have more control over each letter when it's 5. So I'm going to hit OK. Pot is going to be 3. Boop, boop. And I will again stretch it out. This is flat on top, so I don't need to really round it. If it's flat, I'm just bringing it straight up. I'm going to stretch it down. I still want to try not to distort it if I can, meaning I'm not going to push this over or pull it really hard. Then I'm gonna just, all I really have is my corners to round. I can bring this up, but I'm using my arrows to move that one. I'm gonna click here, round this out a little bit. Again, I don't want to distort it if I can help it. Boop. Okay, that looks pretty good. And pot is gonna have to stretch quite a bit, so I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna stretch. You want it to be close to that word without touching or overlapping. I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna pull this out just a little bit. And I might bring this over just a little bit, but I'm gonna try to make them even. And then I'm going to, these middle anchor points, you can move to kind of adjust and make sure each letter has equal spacing. So because this curves in, I'm going to kind of curve this one inward to make it go with the pot. Again, same thing. I'm going to make this curve inward on both sides, and then I'm going to pull it out just to try to make it look even with this one. That looks pretty good. All right, we have stop, thin, and cone. Object, envelope, distort, make with mesh. My word is selected. Remember, you have to select your word. Object, envelope, distort, make with mesh. I'm going to go back up to 4 columns because there's 4 letters in cone. Always one row. Hit OK. Then I'm going to stretch it the best I can. This gets a little tricky. So you want to change, pull one side and then adjust the other. If you bring these handles in, it'll make it slightly more pointed. Now I'm going to smooth these out the best I can. I'm going to scoot this down. I'm going to smooth it out and then kind of adjust my spacing. You won't have a complicated shape like this for your final, but it's good to practice sometimes. This is I think one of the most difficult. Alright, so this doesn't look bad on this side. I just want to adjust this C slightly. Alright, that's not bad. I would kind of play around with this C. It's getting a little squished, but it's also a weird shape, so I don't think that looks too bad. All the letters have even spacing, pretty even spacing between the letters and the shape, so that's good. Alright, I'm going to do thin and then stop. So object, envelope, distort, make with mesh. Don't need to change it. One row always, 4 columns because the word thin has 4 letters. Stretch it out. This one's going to be pretty easy compared to the last one. I am overlapping, but I'll be able to fix that in just a minute. What I would like you to do is just make sure the tops of your letters are pretty consistent in height, only so that there's even spacing, or as much as you can. With this, I think I'm going to I'm using my arrows to adjust the tops of these because it's a little easier with my arrows. And then I am just going to use those out handles, these little handles on the corners, to slightly bend it. I just kind of want to give the impression that it's bending. It's, the T's not doing as much as the N, as far as, looking like it's coming in, curving in. I think that's kind of fun. Can always pull this back if I need. Alright. I think that looks good. Alright, it's filling the shape well. It's not overlapping. It's not touching the shape line. Okay, stop is last. Okay. Stretching down first. You'll see when you stretch one and then another, sometimes you have to readjust. So again, just like some of the other shapes, I'm not going to be able to fill every single space of this, but I'm going to try without warping my letters. Alright, so again, I'm going to adjust the points on the inside first. Gonna bring this down. Gonna bring this down, and then I'm just gonna adjust my outside. Until it fills it as much as I can without warping it too much. That looks pretty good. Okay, once you have something that looks like this, you can submit. Thank you.